Hey guys, Vitra Plumbing here, and today I am here with my elongated 2005 Vitra toilet or Vitra toilet. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. I'm assuming it's Vitra, but I usually say Vitra. That's just how I say it normally. But I got this toilet at the Habitat for Humanity Restore. They had given it to me for free. Did not come with a tank lid, unfortunately, but other than that, its toilet is in really good shape. The only damage to it is this small chip right here in the tank, but I find it interesting that they also stamp their logo on the tank as well as the bowl. I know Toto does that. I don't know if this Caruso has the Toto logo, and yep, it does. So not only do they stamp the tanks, they also stamp the bowls, which is pretty interesting. So I don't know, I'm assuming Toto did that first before Vitra, but I could be wrong. Like I said, this toilet did not come with a tank lid, and I don't know if y'all can tell, but this is like a bone color or a beige color. I don't think it's quite almond because I feel like almond is a little bit darker, so I'm just gonna say it's beige or bone. Either of the two. I don't even know if I'm gonna put that in the title or not, just because I don't know the official color of this or the name, and I don't want to misinform people. So here are the tank parts. Everything you see is what it came with except for the flapper. I went ahead and took it out. This is the original flapper it came with, just a fluid master. But this flapper, it doesn't leak or anything. It just kind of stays open for until the entire tank drains. And I don't know if this is the original flapper it would come with. My guess is it's not, but I could be wrong. So the trapway on this toilet is pretty decently sized. There was a lot of minerals in here, so I had to scrub it down with the pumice stone. One thing I feel like Vitra could do better on is, as y'all can see, they have their tanks super tall, and the water line only gets up to about right here, which is just below halfway. I feel like if they could have put a bit taller flush valve in here to let the tank fill up to about here and still use a water saving flapper, so you'll still be using the same amount, which is 1.6, but you'd also have more water pressure going through the toilet to give it a more efficient flush. That's just in my opinion. I feel like they could have done better with the tank design, but other than that, there's nothing else I have to really complain about this toilet. So here is a flush. Once again, just like all the other front flusher toilets, I took the refill tube out of the flush valve, or where the overflow tube is, because it doesn't really need it to fill up the bowl. Just like the Toto over here, there's water that's still remaining in the rim. As y'all can see, it just kind of slowly trickles until there's no more water. So I really don't understand the purpose of the refill tube on most of these front flushing toilets, but I guess they just include them, or maybe that's not even the original fill valve. It probably isn't. It's just a corky, but again, I do not know for sure, and I'm not going to tell y'all anything that I don't know, because I don't like to misinform people. I only tell people what I know. So here is another flush. So this toilet has a decent siphon. It's not the most powerful, but it's also got an interesting trapway design that's not extremely siphonic. This is more of a trapway you'd see on more of like a commercial toilet. I see a lot of residential toilets with this style trapway too, including some pressure assist ones. Like, I know the previous generation pressure lights had a trapway similar to this. It was just a lot bigger in the back. But Toto, on the other hand, they just did more of a normal S-style trap, which I find interesting. I really don't know if there's a benefit to the designs of the trapway. Like, obviously there is, the less curves the better, but also you'd want a toilet to be super siphonic, which this is somewhat siphonic. It does require a lot of water to siphon, and by that I mean, if I had filled the tank up to about here and flushed it, it would not siphon because there's not enough water flow going down the front of the rim to the bowl into the trapway to initiate the siphon. But here is another flush. Overall, I definitely think this is an interesting toilet. I have another one of these I think it's comfort height, and it's white, and I did a performance test on it about a year ago, maybe just over a year, I'm not sure, but if you just look up Vitra toilet performance test, you'll probably find my video, but it actually performs surprisingly well. And as long as there's no minerals in the trapway of this toilet, I'm assuming it'll perform just fine as well. So here is another flush. Overall, I think this is a decent toilet. I wouldn't mind having a toilet like this in my house. However, I'd probably get bored of it just because it's a front flusher. I prefer the pressure lights that are already installed. But yeah, I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe. As always, or leave your comments down below. And as always, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.